Briefing on December 7, 2024. Subject: Trump's Middle East policy after re-election and its implications. 1. Countries in the Middle East have welcomed Trump's re-election, hoping he will advance the peace process in the region. Saudi Prince Turki has urged President Trump to pursue peace with a capital P to transform this tumultuous area. 2. The normalization of relations between Israel and the UAE and Bahrain achieved during Trump's presidency may create conditions for broader Middle East peace agreements. However, he also faces challenges related to the Palestinian issue, needing to ensure Israel's security while addressing the core demands of the Palestinian people. 3. Regarding the Yemen situation, the Trump administration may adopt tougher sanctions, but this could provoke retaliation from the Houthi forces. The Iranian nuclear issue is another key challenge for Trump, and there remains uncertainty about whether he will re-enter negotiations with Iran. 4. While tensions among Gulf countries have eased, regional conflicts persist. Trump must balance U.S. interests while managing relationships with various parties to promote regional peace and stability. In summary, Trump's second term will confront a complex Middle Eastern landscape, requiring careful diplomatic policies regarding the Israel-Palestine conflict, the Yemen war, and the Iranian nuclear issue, while striving for regional peace and safeguarding U.S. strategic interests. Briefing content. Delays in Trump's transition team's preparations facing significant challenges. 1. Trump's transition team has been slow to dispatch policy advisors to coordinate with federal agencies, which could hinder the execution of its ambitious agenda. 2. Several health officials nominated by Trump lack government experience, creating uncertainty in their management once in office. Delays during the transition period prevent them from fully understanding departmental operations, potentially impacting their ability to respond to future health crises. 3. The transition team has failed to initiate the agency review process on time, deviating from previous transition practices. This could pose additional obstacles for the Trump administration, particularly in critical areas like healthcare. 4. Trump's refusal to sign the General Services Administration transition agreement and his reliance on private funding and facilities may limit information sharing between federal agencies and the transition team, affecting the new government's preparedness. Overall, the delays and practices of Trump's transition team could present significant challenges for the new administration, especially in crucial sectors like healthcare, potentially impacting its ability to implement its ambitious agenda. Briefing on December 7, 2024, the truth about Trump's social network and internal personnel movements. Key highlights. 1. Trump's nomination of Kash Patel as FBI director has sparked controversy. Patel has previously attacked Trump's critics and participated in investigations against Trump's political opponents, while also benefiting from his relationship with Trump. 2. Trump has nominated Peter Hegseth as Secretary of Defense, but Hegseth publicly criticized Trump during the 2016 election and faces allegations of sexual harassment, raising concerns within the Republican Party. 3. A new congressional report indicates that many views deemed misinformation during the COVID-19 pandemic were actually correct, including the possibility of the virus originating from a lab leak, the ineffectiveness of masks in blocking virus transmission, and the lack of scientific basis for lockdown measures. These views were widely censored and removed from social media at the time. 4. The report also notes that Trump's early restrictions on travelers from China may have delayed the virus's spread in the U.S., although he faced accusations of racism for these measures. 5. Overall, this report reveals numerous controversial decisions made by the Trump administration in its response to the COVID-19 pandemic and the issue of social media censorship of incorrect views. This sets the stage for Trump's second term while raising questions about his personnel choices. Briefing on December 7, 2024, Trump nominates Perdue as ambassador to China. Main points. 1. Trump has nominated former Georgia Senator David Perdue as the next U.S. ambassador to China. Perdue is a longtime ally of Trump and has openly criticized China, although he has a history of outsourcing significant work to China during his business career. 2. Trump stated that Perdue will play a key role in implementing his China strategy, maintaining peace in the region, and fostering productive working relationships with Chinese leaders. 3. However, Perdue's past statements seem to contradict Trump's commitment to bringing jobs back to the U.S., as he has publicly acknowledged outsourcing a large amount of work to China during his tenure as CEO. 4. The Trump administration may also consider broader actions, such as revoking the permanent normal trade relations status granted to China over 20 years ago. This would not only be symbolic but would also immediately place China in a different tariff category, significantly increasing the average tariffs on Chinese goods. 5. The proposal to revoke China's status is gaining popularity within the Republican Party, but some economists warn that it could ultimately harm rather than help the U.S. economy. In summary, Trump's nomination of Perdue as ambassador to China reflects his hardline stance on China, but there remains considerable controversy and uncertainty regarding the implementation of specific policies. Briefing on December 7, 2024, controversy surrounding Trump's cabinet nominations. Key points. 1. Most of Trump's cabinet nominees come from outside Washington, D.C., and New York, which is intentional, bringing in reformers to reshape a bloated, ineffective, and weaponized government. 2. Nominees such as FBI Director candidate Kash Patel, Defense Secretary candidate Peter Hegseth, and Health and Human Services Secretary candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. have sparked intense criticism, yet they share certain traits: honesty, transparency about scandals, and no collusion with foreign entities to undermine presidential campaigns. 3. Democrats have accused Trump's cabinet nominations of being filled with individuals facing sexual harassment allegations and wealthy elites disconnected from the public, suggesting that Trump may replace FBI background checks with Fox News vetting. 4. Overall, while Trump's cabinet nominations have generated controversy, they may also adopt a different style and approach compared to previous government officials, which aligns with Trump's desire for reform.